How you doing? Tommy here. Saturday night, about midnight, and this is a wee lesson about being prepared to do whatever it takes to make things work. Let me spin around and I'll show you what we're doing, okay? So here we are, looking at these couple of pre-mounted wheels with tyres on them. Tyres on, the tyres are mounted on the wheels. Right, I've got a torque wrench here, I've got a nail jack. The airline's just behind the door. Drag that out here now. And I've got a truck that's coming up from Salt Lake, and I throw those on. Let me spin this around, hold on. So I've got a trailer there that's pre-loaded. Been sitting there since Friday morning, burning a little bit of diesel, but let me explain to you the reason for it. You'll think I'm a bloody genius. Alright, so nobody's going to make the mistake of thinking that I'm a genius, but I'll tell you for what I'm saying that is that I'm at the Maverick here in Idaho Falls. Instead of going to the Loves this morning, Justin came here. We don't have fuel card for it, but I paid cash for the fuel here, and I've paid cash tonight for fuel, and it's Saturday night, and when you're using the fuel card, you're paying for it. It's Monday to Sunday, and it's cut off Sunday night, and you're paying on Tuesday. So is it credit? Yeah, a little bit if you're desperate, and it's just really convenient for doing your IFTA because you get one great big statement to say how much it is for. But I'll tell you, tonight we put in 126 gallons, and this morning it was 118, so it's that 244 gallons times, you can not believe this, 60 cents. 60 cents a gallon cheaper here. But just to make it easier for counting, well, half of that, so call it 50 cents, and 244, it's 122, plus a bit more, plus another 10%, another 20%, so I guess I could get the calculator, but 60 times 244 is $150 just by fueling here, 2 trucks, and that's $150 for me. They come out this morning. I was out for 40 minutes, met him at the Maverick out here by the freeway, just north of Loves in Idaho Falls, and yeah, 60 cents a gallon cheaper. And then I've met the other driver tonight for 125, get 125, so you know, one saved 70 and another saved 80 or thereabouts, you know, but it's just too much to pass up. And then we've got those tyres that are pre-mounted. Those are going into that truck. One of them's got a retread on it that came with it, and it's split. The tread's starting to come apart on it, so I've got 2 that I'm built up there. And I know that we've got those tyres, bought them wholesale, and they're first life, they're no retreads, they're decent tyres, they're double coins, and we've had really good luck with the double coins. And I'll put those on there for about $750, 700 to 750 for the 2 of them. But if I was to get that done on the road, you will be $1,400 easy. So I'll probably save $600 there by doing that, and I've saved $150 here by fueling those 2 trucks. So there's $750. Wait a minute, I've got that wrong. No, it's $700 I've saved by getting the tyres on, and then another $150 for doing that. So that's $850 I've saved today by just 40 minutes this morning. And I'll probably, by the time I go back up there and throw them on, I've got an air jack, the 2 of them are sitting there, they're going on side by side, so it's only 10 nuts on, 10 nuts off, spin them on. Alright, we had to mount them before, but at least they're there, so when the truck comes through, it's a quick changeover. The torque wrench is sitting there, everything's there to do it, and that will be that. So yeah, I'm pleased with that. That's what did I say? That's 700, 850 saved. And see, to make 850, you know, if you're very fortunate, you've got a trucking company that's doing 20%. We're not by any means, but I'm doing this for easy calculations. So to get $800, you have to generate probably $4,000 to be left with 800. So basically, a run to Ohio on a reefer, pretty much, or Kentucky, to pay for those tires and that fuel. So whatever you save in the you know, whenever you can close the gate in the back of your company, the better it is. You don't need to bring in as much. Having said that, and this is where you win when you're a bit smaller, like we are now. The previous video, I don't know if you've got it there or seen it, but I preloaded a trailer yesterday, Mullen, that one that is sitting in the yard there. I preloaded that yesterday. It's going to Wisconsin. It's paying about $3,500, which is about $250 a mile going out there. But that guy would have been sitting. So this is Saturday night. He's got fresh clock to run. He just dropped off in at Corinne there at the Walmart. So he's come up here, probably 2 hours into his clock. By the time I get the tyre changed, he'll have around 9 hours left in his clock that he can drive tonight, all the way through till tomorrow. So he'll work all of Sunday, and then Monday afternoon he'll be dropping off in Wisconsin, and that's $3,500 extra by Monday night. Now he might have got up here and got loaded on Monday afternoon and be on his way, but the truck will have generated that extra $3,500 just because you get an extra trailer and you preloading one. And you know, I can't go far because I've got Aurelina, but it just shows you that there's, by doing the tires myself and being a bit crafty with the fuel purchases, that's $850 there. That's $4,000 that truck doesn't have to make to pay for its tires. Well, it's only $700 for the tires, so $3,500. There you go. That load that he's taken out, that would have been gone in the profit paying for those tires. And then the fuel is an extra saving, and then the extra load. So it just shows you in the space of 3 days with one truck how you can expand your business by making it smaller. Does that make any sense? It just means that the inefficiencies that you get, because you can't do that with everybody in every truck. And when we had 15, you know, you spend all day doing phone calls. So by the time it gets to, it was actually 10 to midnight when I left up there, and that's that truck's fueled and it's its way up there now. And I'm just making this video, but I'll be up there and I'll have those tires on, and he'll be out the door before 1 o'clock, and I'll be back in the house for 20 past 1. And I left, when did I leave? 11 o'clock. 2 hours, 20 minutes. And that, you know, and then the small one, 40 minutes. Call it 3 hours today I've put in an effort and saved myself clear money. I've saved myself $850. So it just shows you. And then by preloading the trailer, then we preloaded Justin's trailer yesterday as well for the flatbed, and he's up there, and this is Saturday night. We loaded him yesterday morning. Yesterday afternoon we got finished loading him, and then he's away up to, he's sitting just outside Seattle tonight. He unloads there tomorrow morning. And just by those preloading those things, and if you're going to have trucks, there seems to be a magic number. Now I don't think that we've got the secret here by any means, but I can tell you right now that 15 is not a magic number. 1 or 2 is not a magic number either. That's not very good, because you can't do that. You don't have the, you know, you run back into town, you're stuck, you know, because there's nobody to preload it for you. But for me, with an old truck, I can do that, and you know, I think all the driving I did, the mileage probably added up to, our yard is 10 miles north of town, so 10 down, 10 up, 10 down to 40 miles. I burned on 40 miles is what I used in fuel. Plus my time, obviously. Ooh, better get off here. Anyway, that's me getting back on the on-ramp. Speak to you in a minute. Well, that's it done. 1 AM. All that money saved, and yeah, come on, lady. We'll soon have you on the road. Just so you can see this, listen to this overhead door going down. Isn't that the quietest thing you ever did here for a door? Magic. Yep, anyway, hold on, let me spin it. That's boring as all get out. What's this man on YouTube doing? Watching a garage door going down. But it's remarkably quiet. Yeah, hold on. Right, so there you go. A wee bit sweat, a wee bit heat, a wee bit of exercise. That Mark Wahlberg guy, he wakens up at 2 or 3 in the morning and does a workout, so that's just not a lot different than that, and I'm getting paid for it, so, or saving rather. So, is this what you want to be doing your Saturday night? Probably not, but at the same time, if you've got nothing else to do, you might as well save a buck. And then the bonus that you get with this whole thing, preloading these trailers, drivers love it, you know. Drop off, run up, hook onto another one and away again. That's the added bonus, apart from the revenue side of it and the money that you save. So, time to go, and I've actually got to go down to Salt Lake and drop off a trailer as well for tomorrow. So I'll go get Elena now, and I'm up and awake, and I'll get down past the way station, and it's just the way I roll, you know. It's hard for me to break the old habits of trying to avoid the scales. If I leave now, I'll get down there in plenty of time and get unloaded and back up. So it's just old habits. I know how to get to Florida without going through a scale from here. Does it make me a rogue or dodgy? Probably in some people's eyes, but I just would rather avoid the scrutiny and keep myself to myself. I don't talk to my neighbours, you know. I'm quite, ironically, I've got a YouTube channel and I speak to a lot of people on here, but I kind of keep my own little world, especially when I'm driving a truck. That's my excuse. Here's a question for you. Now, this is something I figured out with these ELDs and the personal conveyance, right? So the guy who drives up to, let's just take Justin for an example, and I think it's legal. If there's a truck stop and it's 20 minutes away from where you're dropping off, right, and you can get there to that truck stop and you can get to the other place in your time. So if you go to the truck stop, I know it's illegal to PC over, get unloaded and PC back, right? That's against the rules. But if you actually drive to the place that you're going, that's you arrived at your destination, right? In my mind, if I get there and it's closed, then I can think I'm where I'm supposed to go in my bill of lading, right? So I am now going to go from where I'm at to the truck stop on PC, because that's my personal conveyance, my choice to go from the drop-off point to the truck stop on PC, take my 10-hour break, and then PC back to where I originally was. I think you're allowed to do that. Rather than having a guy drive to his truck stop and sit there, and then as soon as he leaves there that morning to go unload, he's PCing. That's him on the clock. You following me there? You getting the difference? People in the UK, it doesn't matter to you. Sorry, you're screwed. As soon as you move a freaking millimetre with your truck or your bus, your digicard clicks on and your hours are getting sucked up. But here, you're allowed personal conveyance to go for food, or go to a truck stop, or go to Walmart and get your groceries, or whatever you need to do. So I think if a guy drives to the delivery location sits there for a little bit, switches it over to PC, drives back to the truck stop on PC. He's allowed to drive back to where he left on PC as well. That way you're on site. Is that right? Thoughts on a postcard, please. Anyway, it's freaking after 1 o'clock on Saturday night and I need to go do some stuff, so see you later. Thanks for watching.